All right, so I'm recording this because I got some good trades today on the SPY and on Nvidia. It was like two really good trades. I mean, not SPY, but the Qs, and it showed me like how I should be entering the market off the break and retest and everything. But I feel like the past month, 2 months, I kind of got like everything I needed to know to become a good trader because what was really pushing me back, what I really couldn't get past was the psychological aspects of trading, like over trading, over leveraging, and just overthinking yourself in the trade and not following your plan. And ultimately, that's what made me lose. Right after I lost a trade, I would flip it. I'm not even following my strategy. I take random trades, I overtrade. Like literally everything that psychologically impairs you as a trader is what I did, and I had to go through that for the fun did. That's what I realized the first month or two. I was kind of like that, but then now I see what I need to do. As long as I have a break and retest present, like here's Tesla for example, as long as I have a break and retest present, I'm getting in. The break and retest was right here, this previous high. We had a break and retest, but we couldn't get one of this level right here. I was ultimately looking out for the break and retest of this level. You can't see it on the 4 hour. Was it probably in like the 15 minute? Yeah, perfect, right there. Near end of day, we had to pull back right into it. So pull back and then a gap up. This is just showing you the power of the break and retest. We have a key level right here. We'll pull back in, so we gap up, and then more action upwards. It's just stair-stepping patterns is what I'm seeing in the market. So yeah, I got a lot better at trading now. Like before, I was focused a lot more primarily on the profits, but now I'm just looking for the process of the break and retest every single time I'm in the trade. So first trade, let me see where I was at. I bought Qs. This was okay. This was a longer dated contract on the Qs. I expected it to be like about let me see, where is it? It's a 6-6 call. So it was for June 6th. It was taking a lot of time, but this was back on May 7th. So let's go on May 7th here and look at the analysis. So May 7th was this day right here. I saw the break and retest basically. The break and retest of this previous high right here. We had a retest right here. We had a small retest right here, and it came deep into it and then went up. But I was looking at the slash NQ. It was better on here. But May 7th was right around here. And what I saw was the pullback again to this previous high. So we have a previous high right here. We have it waiting every single time going down, but this time it actually touched it. So then right when it touched it right here, and we saw like the little liquidity grab beyond this level right here, I saw the break and retest happen, and I saw the wedge or the trend line break. And not only did it break out of the trend line, but then it also came back into it and used it as support higher. But I sold this position early. I think, let me see. So May 8th. I sold it a day later. So here was where I bought the initial position, and I sold it a day later over here around the highs, which honestly, um, I don't mind because profit take around the highs, the recent highs, that's always good. But if I held in this position longer, because it was dated to be 6-6, so if I held in this position longer, it could have been better. But I'm fine with the trade. I still got $750 out of that trade. It will set me up good for the next couple of weeks. So that was always good. But it just sucks to see that it goes on without you. But that's out of our control. We can only control what we can control. These gap ups are not really with us right now, but it is what it is. And then after I took that trade on NQ, I saw another opportunity present on Nvidia. I realized I can just buy these equities up, these option equities, whenever I want to, right when the confirmation happens. It doesn't always have to be at 6:30 in the morning every single day, but as long as we have our levels and we are keyed in on it, then that's all that matters. So Nvidia, I was looking at a break and retest again. Let me see. Yeah, I bought the Nvidia contract, a 5:30 call on May 9th. So I'm starting to assume that with these moves that I'm anticipating, it's better to buy a shorter term contract, like more of a day, a week or two expiration out, because I realized that I'm getting the moves happening. The thing is, I didn't stay for these. I got the initial break and retest here, which was May 8th. May 8th was right here. So we had the break and retest, and then we had the break and retest. This right here was 5.9. Where did I sell the call? May 12th is when I sold the contract. So it was right here at May 12th. I assume it was when it broke these target highs. Here's the thing. Great break and retest 116. This is a break and retest again right here. Um, yeah, I believe I should have gone again right here because it showed me another sign to get in, but now it's rallying without us. And that's good. It doesn't matter. We just wait for another break and retest to occur, which would be like around this zone right here, which is what I'll be watching for. So if that aligns with the ES analysis, then that's all that matters. But we got like 300 out of this trade. Could have gone for more over here, but it's all that matters is that we followed our plan. Maybe I just need to uh, manage it a little bit better, but that's it. And let me just look at the overall market. Yeah, we are at some supply. Let's not forget about that. Um, this needs fuck. Also, we have a key level right here. This is a key level that I wanted to see resistance happen at, but we never saw the resistance. So now we saw the break above it. We can see the retest, and it's obviously a key level because we have support, resistance, break and retest, or retest resistance. This one was like a small retest, and it came right above it and probably going to go up. So pretty key level to look out for. I would want to see the ES sustained value above that, but we're approaching all-time highs like pretty soon. 6,300. We're like 500 points away, 400 points away. Yeah, we're not even that far from it. So yeah, and let's look at the VIX real quick. So I think right now we're looking at some minor pullbacks. Any type of pullbacks will do because this has been pretty overextended. ES has been overbought since November. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. Overbought since November. So let's just chill for it. But if we look at the overall picture with the VIX, let me see the VIX first. No, not really. So if we look at the VIX K25, which is this month, for the futures of May, we can see here is that we see it coming into a support area, either these lows right here or these previous lows right here, but it was also even lower at 17.4, but I don't think we're going to get to that level. But we're starting to see right now is a little pop up. But the one bad thing here, though, is that we have supports used as a break and retest support, and then now we're using it as a break and retest downside. So I need to see it go above this if I want to anticipate more longs for the future, if I want to position myself for more longs, but I mean more shorts, because if this fix starts firing up, I believe we can start to see some trouble. But I expect what I really do want to see is some sort of break and retest above this. Then we get to this level right here, and retest it for the downside more. I just want to see this continued pattern to start occur, to show me that if we can keep this at baseline level, then bulls are in control, and that's what we want to see. But I'm just waiting for all these indices to take a little breath right now. You know, we've been running up pretty hard. Um, these have been extended candles after extended candles, and if we can see it on the ES, let's just look for any gaps real quick. So we'll be looking for any gaps. And yeah, there are quite a few gaps right now. We have one right here. We have one right here. This one right here just newly formed. So there are still some gaps to be filled. This one just got filled. Good. So yeah, there's just I just want to see this trend line break right here. If this trend line right here breaks, then I'm looking for more of a short position. But if it holds, this trend line starts holding, then I'm gonna keep continuing doing the trend because I noticed I made 750, 250, I made 1,000 this week. If I can keep doing that over a time-to-time basis and not just have like a one good week, but stack that consistently over multiple days, over multiple weeks and months, this shit could be completely profitable for us. Like, I really see a future in this, and I started to realize all the problems that I've been doing in the past. And shout out to Randy Howe. That guy helped me so much, like the primitive brain and how we just overtrade and everything. But yeah, yeah, this is becoming new. We're gonna start to see the fruits of our labor soon. It's 5/14/2025. It's my 3 month with the island, but looking pretty good for stocks so far. We'll wake up tomorrow. We'll see what trades we can cook up, and I hope to put more videos out too.